Hey guys, Black Ninja 797 here. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys my best game of Call of Duty ever. Like, this game is just, it's just unbelievable. That's literally the only way I can describe it. It's just unbelievable. And in this game, I end up getting probably my best game of just Black Ops 3 and Call of Duty ever. Like, I literally cannot comprehend the fact that I did just this well in this game. Now, it looks like I'm doing, you know, just kind of mediocre or bad at the very beginning, but trust me, like, later in the gameplay, like, right before the second round, like, halfway of round 1, that's when I just start going absolutely ham. And the class that I'm using at the beginning here is a Shiva class. This Shiva has the boa sight, the quick draw handle, and rapid fire. And then I also have a C4 as my lethal, and then I have, I believe, flak jacket, anti-up, scavenger, and tactical mask as my perks. And I don't use this class very long because I was using this class before on my first game, and I was going ham with it, so I was just like, hey, I want to use it a second time. And then the second game it didn't go as well, so I decided to switch to a Man of War class. And the Man of War class had a boa sight as well, quick draw, and a fast mag. And that was a really, really beast class setup. I just didn't even know, like, how beast that class was going to be. Like, I just made one quick change in my class, because originally, instead of having fast mags, I believe it had a grip instead. But it's just really funny how beast I went in this game. Like, I normally don't do this well. Like, whenever I have these outstanding gameplays, they just happen out of the blue. Like, I'm not going to, you know, like, go around saying, oh, like, you know, I get these gameplays all the time, and yada, yada, yada. I literally, like, this was a fluke. Like, this is literally a fluke. Like, I did not get this intentionally. And this is where I switch over to the Man of War. And it feels so good to have dark matter on these things. Just because it just makes you look even cooler when you kill people. Just being like, wow, this guy's a tryhard. But I also had a Semtex and a Concussion on this Man of War, and then this guy's using the Brecci, which is one of the most annoying guns. I know I made a best class set for the Brecci, and that's me raging right there. I really despise the Brecci. I know I made a best class set for the Brecci, but I really hate this gun, to be honest. And I know that I just turned off the audio here, but I was kind of getting annoyed here, so I don't want you guys to hear me raging. This isn't a rage-tage. That's more of other people's things. But I would say, like, right here, like, as I'm rushing the B flag, or right after this, I go off. This is, like, the part of the gameplay. And sorry if the, like, audio's getting screwed up. But, yeah, it's right here. This is, like, where I start dominating. Now, I still do die, I believe, at a couple of points. But I get more, like, streaks and, like, kills before I die. Either that, or I think that this was actually, like, the streak that I ended up getting for the rest of the game. I'm not exactly sure. Because I was just literally focusing on the game. Like, I wasn't paying attention to my score or anything. And it's funny, too, because I actually, I don't even want to spoil it. Like, because, like, this gameplay, I don't want to spoil a single thing. Like, most of the time, like, I put kind of a spoiler in my titles. I just add a question mark so I don't confirm it. But I don't want you guys to expect anything. Like, I just want you guys to watch the gameplay for what it is and just see, like, just how awesome this is. So over here, I'm going over to C, and they have a smoke grenade, and I'm just spraying and praying, and I see this guy's leg sticking out, so I get him. Then I retreat, and then I realize that, oh crap, I'm really close to streaks. But then I see this guy out of nowhere trying to be MLG phase, and he ends up missing, thank God, because there's no, like, aim assist paradox or vortex in... I'm really sorry about my dogs. But, yeah, like, there's no, like, aim assist, like, vortex on the sniper rifles. So, thank God the guy didn't kill me. And then, like, I'm really, really close to streaks here, so I'm just like, okay, so I'm gonna quickly just kill this guy with the Brecci, because he was, like, just very easy to take out, because he wasn't aware that I was there. And then I saw that there was a whole bunch of enemies spawning at A, so I was just like, okay, I'm 75 points off of my Wraith, and whenever you run the Wraith, the Hater, and then the Raps, the first streak will get you the rest as long as you don't get screwed over by something stupid. Like, if you're in a good position and the enemies are, you know, like, kind of just struggling to get out of the spawn or something, you're pretty much going to get your streaks with your first one. Like, if you run the Wraith, Hater, Raps, the Wraith will get you a Hater, the Hater will get you a Raps, and as long as you can go between, you know, kills and kill streak kills, you can almost get your streaks indefinitely. Like, you're almost going to be able to loop them constantly. And one thing I really wish that they would have left in the game for previous Call of Duties is leaving your streaks to overlap. Like, you don't have to, like, worry about calling it in just so that way you can earn another one. That's one thing I actually hated that they did with Call of Duty. Is because before, like in CoD 4, and I think it was also in World at War, I know for sure it's in CoD 4 and MW2, where you could actually get a streak, overlap it, and then the previous streak doesn't just disappear. Like, you get both streaks. Like, for example, like if I, let's say, earn another Wraith, my first Wraith would still stay, and, like, I would just have to wait for my second Wraith that I called in to go away. Like, I really wish they would have kept that, because if they did that, I would definitely have gotten a much better gameplay than I did now. And, by the way, I am playing Ground War in here. This is a Ground War Breach domination gameplay. And I don't know if I would have been able to get the streak, or, like, you know, this gameplay, or these kills, if I had played any of the other game modes. Because in Ground War, you get, like, 3 extra enemies and 3 extra teammates, so it makes it especially, you know, more fun and chaotic. And this is my favorite part of the whole entire gameplay. So I call my hater, right? And now I can see all the enemies. And so I decided to go over here because usually what happens is when you rush B, you automatically die. Or you have a really high chance of dying right after you get your kill streaks. So I get my UAV, or hater assists, and I get the wraps, and then I also call them the Wraith. Not even, like, I would say like a minute later, like, I just start going ham. Like, the enemies, like, just die one by one by one. Like, I just start killing them over and over again. Like, if you look at the feed, I think I'm in the kill feed at least with one of my, like, weapons, like my streaks or my guns. Or lethals, or whatever I'm killing them with. I think I'm always in the feed with at least something for, like, the rest of the game. Like, I think, like, right after this kill. But correct me if I'm wrong, that's totally fine. That's just what it felt like. And, I was using also Vision Pulse as my specialist in this game. And this, like, specialist ability I hardly use anymore. But it came so clutch, like, in this game. Like, for example, like literally just the kill right before this one that I just got. Like, the guy, like, literally just pops around the corner, and I don't know where he is. The only reason I saw him was because of Vision Pulse. And it was just crazy how that Vision Pulse saved me multiple times. Because the majority of the time, I use, like, something like the Spectre's Ripper, or I'll use, like, a Reaper's Scythe, or I'll use, like, you know, Noob Spikes, or something like that. Or Feed Spikes, what Parker and Jake like to call it. But, I mostly use the Lethal Specialist now. Before, Vision Pulse was, like, my favorite, like, specialist to use. Because it was also my first. Like, that was my first ever specialist that I used. And, I'm glad that I picked up this guy's Man of War here, because, I was in the momentum of using the Man of War, so that was actually really good that I picked this up, because, not only did I get the Man of War back, which is something, you know, that I'm used to, but I don't have to worry about changing, like, my range, because the Man of War, like, I'm still, like, in the same range that I was with my other Man of War. I don't have to worry, you know, about, like, picking up a shotgun and, like, staying, like, up close, or a sniper rifle and staying far away. Then right here I get my second hater, and I'm just literally just having, like, the time of my life. Like, I haven't played Black Ops 3, like, in, like, 5 days. Like, right before this, I've only played one game. Like, right before this gameplay, I only played one game after not playing for, like, 5 days to a week. And it's just funny how that you can go from, like, not playing at all to just dominating. It's ridiculous. And, one thing that I really would like to let you guys know about, you know, like, when it comes to Black Ops 3 at this point, since Black Ops 3 is literally, like, about to, you know, no longer be the newest Call of Duty, and we will have CoD 4 Remastered, Infinite Warfare, and soon, like, you know, Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2, since all these great games are coming out, since Black Ops 3 is only going to be, you know, played, like, consistently, like, for, like, one more month, because in October, that's when Battlefield and Titanfall, which are, like, 2 really big games right now, will be coming out. I recommend just having fun with Black Ops 3. If you're a YouTuber like me, just, you know, don't worry about gameplays, just, you know, just record either right before, you know, you, like, intend to just play constantly, or right after, and just have fun, like, just the rest of the time. Like, don't worry about getting gameplays. And if you're just an average Joe that likes to play Call of Duty and just have fun, doesn't necessarily make YouTube videos, just have the most fun possible, because Black Ops 3 will soon no longer be the newest Call of Duty. And I don't know what's going to happen with Black Ops 3 after it's no longer the newest. Because every Call of Duty, when it's the newest, it'll at least have some players on that you can always play with. And then when it's no longer the newest, depending on the Call of Duty, it can either die, like, and fall off the face of the earth, or you can still play it. Like, for example, Black Ops 2. It's, like, 3 years old, almost 4 years old, and people still play it pretty consistently. I think it has, like, I would say, like, 30,000 people playing it still. I might be wrong, I haven't played Black Ops 2 in a while. But then Ghost has, like, I would say, like, 4,000 probably. And so, like, some Call of Duties can just fall off the face of the earth and have not as many people. So, I really just recommend enjoying Black Ops 3 because, you know, it's no longer, you know, going to be the newest soon. And I want you guys to enjoy it while you can. Like, for example, like my friend Mineka Cruz, he's been playing Xbox 360 instead of the Xbox One, like, for, like, I would say, like, a few months now. And the only reason why he's doing that is because he's enjoying Black Ops, like, 2 and, like, all the other, like, you know, old Call of Duties and all the other old games in general on the 360, like, before Activision shuts down the 360 servers. Because, you know, like, that's what happened with Xbox originally. When 360 came out, the Xbox lost its servers and stuff like that. I really hope they keep 360 servers, though. But this part of the game is where I start, you know, going absolutely, you know, like, just hyper. I'm silent the whole entire game, but, like, right here, I think it's, like, right here, I realized that I actually end up getting my first ever Brutal medal, which is really cool. And, I guess you guys can guess what could have followed up with, after this. Now, I'm not going to let you guys, you know what happened at the end here, because the end is it's just phenomenal. I would say that, like, literally on a scale of 1 to 10, this is a 10. Like, it's just unbelievable. And if at any point I sound like I'm, you know, repeating myself or rambling, I'm really, really sorry. But I literally just don't know how to describe this gameplay other than just repeating, like, how awesome it is. And right here, like, right after I got that Brutal medal to pop up, I was just, like, panicking so much. I really wanted to get a nuclear, but sadly, the game ended, which really, really sucks. And then I pull up the scoreboard, and I see I got 71 kills. You can hear my reaction. Like, this is one thing that I normally don't do, is leave in my reactions with my commentary. But you guys can hear how happy I was to find out, and then also how disappointed I was that I couldn't quite get the nuclear. But yeah, guys, this gameplay was just ludicrous. It was literally my best game of Call of Duty ever. I don't know how to describe this other than unbelievable. But if you guys liked today's video, please drop a like on it because that'll help me out a lot. And also subscribe to the channel if you're new because that's really appreciated. And unless you guys don't play another video, I'm sorry about, you know, hearing two of me in the video right now. But if you guys liked today's video, drop a like and I'll subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later.